just got an air guitar. Alright, this is the Redux edition, the Legacy 20th Anniversary edition of Pearl Jam's 10. Pearl Jam have re-released in special edition forms, newly remixed and remastered by Brendan O'Brien. Their first album, Pearl Jam's 10, their second album, Versus, and their third album, Vitology. There was plans to do more of the catalog, although I haven't heard about anything else up to this point. Why do a remastered, remixed version? Well, I guess because they can, and when you have an album that is universally recognized as one of the harbingers of the grunge generation, it stands to reason that it deserves a fresh coat of paint. This 3-disc edition is gorgeous. It contains previously unseen photos. It contains Rick Parishar's original production of the original recording back in 1992, but also contains a remixed version by additional producer to Pearl Jam, Brendan O'Brien. He went on to produce several of their other records, as well as many other very notable alternative rock acts from the 1990s, and continues to work to this day. The Redux, which is what we have on right now, does sound appreciably better. Is there a reason for taking the original album and remixing it to make it sound better? No. Except that they can, and the album certainly deserves it. Love them or hate them, there's no denying of the impact that Pearl Jam's 10 had on the rock and roll landscape. This album, Nirvana's Nevermind, Soundgarden's Bad Motorfinger, Alice in Chains' Facelift, but more so their album Dirt, really ushered in the grunge movement of the early 1990s, and brought about a sort of a renaissance of creativity and musical originality. Now, some people may scoff at that because, at their core, Pearl Jam is a 70s garage jam rock band, but music like this had not been heard for a long, long time. When Pearl Jam and those other grunge bands came out, a lot of rock and roll charts were still dominated by a lot of hairspray rock, hair metal. And I have in my collection a fair amount of Poison and Warrant and Motley Crue. So I say, why can't you mix love of all these different musics together? It rocks. Go out and get it. Pearl Jam's Legacy Edition for Pearl Jam 10. It contains the original album, a remixed version by Brendan O'Brien, and a third disc, which is a DVD containing their 1992 MTV Unplugged performance. It's fantastic. It's great. Go out and get it. If you're a Pearl Jam fan and you haven't picked it up yet, it's not that they need more of your money. It's that this album is that important and it deserves a fresh coat of paint, as it were. My name is Daryl. I've been your critic. Go out and discover new music. Never stop listening. Put a nice pair of headphones on. Sit yourself in a room and just enjoy music for the love of enjoying it. It can be transcendent. By the way, I recently watched a film called Looking for a Friend for the End of the World. Or was it Searching for a Friend? It doesn't matter. It's got Steve Carell and Keira Knightley in it. It was a fun little movie. There's a fantastic scene near the end where Steve Carell puts on a nice piece of vinyl and just lays down, preparing for the end of the world, and takes the time to just enjoy music. I loved it. Like, share, leave comments. But to that end, what album would you put on if there's only one day left to live on the Earth? The Earth is about to end in one day. Leave your comments below. As well, I'm going to use this opportunity to talk about the band that I'm in. I'm in a band called Makeshift. Makeshiftmade.com is our website. Check us out. Please be kind. I have a very fragile ego. My name is Daryl. I've been your critic. like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for another album review. This has been Album a Day Online. Go out and listen to music. I'm pointing at you, so you gotta do it.